Alright, what's up, you guys? Time for another video. And this, speaking for myself, in my opinion, is some of the stupidest shit that I really can't do a video about without laughing because it's so beyond stupid and people still be doing it. So on the TV news, like recently, I've been meaning to get around to doing a video at a Wendy's in Pittsburgh. And there have been other stories you guys probably see in places about this, okay? And it never ceases to astound me and make me shake my head and even laugh at the fact that people are willing to ruin their lives in a quest, in pursuit of something that only lasts maybe for a few seconds, if that. I mean, if you even get into a relationship in a legit way. But this guy, a manager at a damn Wendy's, okay, it wasn't good enough for him to maybe, he ruins his life. Instead of ruining his life, he could have maybe pursued dating or something in a normal way and maybe find somebody that's compatible and you get along like other people do in life. Maybe you get into one relationship, you're dating for a while and it doesn't work out or whatever the hell, and that's that. But when you base your whole life, your whole goal in life, even above getting a job or whatever your job is, when your whole goal in life, when this goal in life gets more important to far as risking your cash flow, I mean, and this dude, I guess, pursued a subordinate manager at Wendy's, and he pursuing a young woman that works under him in a way he wasn't invited. Pretty much, you gotta realize this guy probably doesn't have any friends anywhere else to actually go through all that trouble and some diabolical, nefarious detective work and find out what social media she's on and then covertly propositioning her or whatever. And I gotta laugh too, the news clip, like you can find a news clip on YouTube, but it's on there, where the woman reporter was the look on his face when she puts the microphone up, he doesn't want to do a comment. He just coming back to his apartment and she's meeting him to ask him if he has any comment about what he did, and he's carrying his bottled water and his toilet paper up there and he's trying to hurry away from her. It's like, and us watching on TV, it's like, yep, you're going to jail, buddy. Ha ha. People still do this damn shit. I mean, if you don't do shit like that around women in person, any other ways, well, say you do know certain people in person other ways, you're gonna sneak and covertly pretend to be somebody else, don't tell them who you are, or look for them on social media, Snapchat or some damn shit, and be according to the news article, he was chatting her up, doesn't beat around the bush. He says, oh, do you sell content, and asking for explicit photos and all kind of other things. And I guess she waited until he showed his face. I guess if you want to interpret the article a certain kind of a way, it said in the article that she was in fear about losing her job or whatever, but I think there's a little bit of that where, okay, there was a little bit of fear like that, and then strung him along enough to show his face just so she could get him in trouble, which, not a damn thing wrong with that. It's his own fucking fault. He shouldn't have been doing it, you know what I mean, too. But, yeah, you gotta be, how pathetic did you gotta be, ruin your life? Oh, going and pursuing a relationship of some kind in a normal dating environment ain't good enough for him. And evidently, if he's into that kind of content, evidently going to some OnlyFans, he knows he's paying off the ass and there's not meeting him in person. So he thinks he's smart by going to some normal person that works under you in place. Yeah, risk ruining your life. And what gets me is, I personally, in my opinion, can't even say it's low IQ or low brain cells, but you can argue an IQ in a kind of a different way, which it would take an entire video. I don't know what you would call this, low IQ or low brain cells, because there's people that are academically smarter than you and me that pull this shit. They make the news all the time. They're politicians, and you want to argue, well, hey, they're educated, but they repeat everything they're told, memorize everything they're told. And just because you're educated doesn't mean you're moral by any chance, really, because you speak intelligently. There's people right now, and you can bet that this guy probably voted Democrat too, because the people that defend all this shit and don't want to see him go to jail. But yeah, they're politicians, all kind of people that get caught, people that were a lot of different occupations getting caught, and then they're use all kind of weasel words to justify it or whatever the hell do. But yeah, manager at some damn place or whatever, and do that shit. What the hell was the guy thinking? I mean, you got this far in this video, somebody like this, really, the justice system is devoid of creativity where I'm concerned. Should be, well, stupid people. You want to say the late George Carlin talked about tying people to a chair and smacking sense into them with a hammer. My thing is tying them to these kind of people, perverted people, to a chair and whip them in the groin with an extension cord or a chain or something, while you have a harmonica or a kazoo duct taped or glued to their mouth so they make music when they scream. You know what I mean? You want to call it cartoon violence or whatever, you know, not suggesting anybody do it in real life, but I personally don't care. But he's probably going to be in jail next to Big Tyrone or whatever if he ain't careful, but like some other YouTuber called it or whatever too. Yeah, put him in a cell that's more like a lounge room or something. Get a bunch of inmates that are kind of goofy that way, that are dressed as women, but that never took a bath in a month or some damn crap, and get really bad breath or something, and he'd be forced to cuddle on the couch with him or something, and he'd be throwing up from the stench or something creative like that. I don't know. Anyway, you get the idea, but yeah, what a piece of shit, and how stupid can you damn be, and how pathetically desperate you gotta be. And well, you know, people like that take the advice of maybe that live in their mother's one of their mother's live-in boyfriends, or that relative, that live-in boyfriend or relative somewhere, that not trashing all truck drivers, but taking the advice of one of some relatives, maybe uncles and or whatever, or relatives that are those kinds of truck, you know, those are out, not to bash truck drivers or insult them, but yeah, those kind are out there. Or maybe taking advice from their peers in high school or college if they went, or whether places they worked. Yeah, your whole fucking goal in life is to get laid or get you some, no matter what it is. And then they be hearing all these people telling these wild stories, which, yeah, a lot of them ain't even true, exaggerate that shit, and they believe in it, and that's their ultimate goal in life. And what does it get them? Jail. And even if you do get in an actual relationship, if the relationship is good and legit for the right reasons, as it is, you're going to have get into nefarious behavior on something that only lasts a few seconds. What the hell is that? You know what I mean? Well, shit, people lie to each other, play games, and get married over that shit and wonder why it ends in divorce. And you get some fucking guy that actually has kids all over the damn place or whatever, giving somebody else giving younger people even advice, and they grow up doing stupid shit, you know what I mean, too. But yeah, I can go on, but anyway, yeah, you can have a scenario of no father in the house, and influence of some kind of what do you call it, live-in boyfriend that the mother got with, multiple live-in boyfriends, or that scenario, or if you have a father in the house, maybe he ain't decent either, or the influences of those relatives that are those kinds of truck drivers. I can go on, you know what I mean? They or whatever other kind of bullshit that people are accepting into people's heads these days, or whatever the hell I mean. But it's, anyway, ending this, it's really sad that a person will risk their cash flow and ruin their whole damn life pursuing some kind of unrealistic, perverted fantasy. Don't feel sorry for them at the slightest bit. They're complete idiots, and they deserve everything they get.